One of the most violent hurricanes to ever form in the Atlantic is continuing to wreak havoc across the Caribbean. Officials say some islands in Hurricane Irma's path have been almost completely flattened. It's barreling toward Haiti and is forecast to be at least a Category 4 storm when it makes landfall in Florida this weekend. Lee Jung-yeon has the latest.
Hurricane Irma is continuing its destructive path. After a string of damage across the Caribbean, the storm lashed the northern coast of the Dominican Republic and is now heading toward Haiti. The country is still in a vulnerable state after the devastating earthquake 7 years ago, with Haitian authorities admitting that they're ill-prepared for the Category 5 onslaught. Heavy rain is already pummeling the north coast and several areas have lost power. Barbuda, St. Martin, and some parts of the British and U.S. Virgin Islands are now left in what authorities are calling rubble. There's been at least 13 confirmed deaths across the Caribbean so far, with that number expected to rise. Low-lying Turks and Caicos have also been hit by the superstorm, which knocked out water and electricity supplies on the islands. The U.S. mainland is also on high alert as Irma is expected to hit over the weekend as a powerful Category 4. A state of emergency has already been declared in Florida, and Governor Rick Scott has urged coastal residents to heed evacuation orders. The Red Cross says more than 1 million people have been affected by Irma so far, and this could eventually rise to 26 million. Lee Jung-yeon, Arirang News.
Trees fell on top of my house.
There's still time. The hope is that that shift to the east continues. We'll be watching it. But right now, Irma is punishing Puerto Rico. It wasn't even a direct hit, and still, more than 1 million customers, no power. More than 56,000, no. The United Nations says the hurricane could impact up to 37 million people.
Bahamas and Turks and Caicos also in the line of fire. Florida is bracing for a potential direct hit from this deadly Category 5 storm. There are mandatory evacuations already underway in some parts of the state. Landfall there is expected to be astonishing. If we don't leave now or tomorrow, then the window has closed. It's very, very dangerous. Walmart is sending down bottled water to corporate response.
Yeah, because look, they don't want you in your car when it's on this.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's amazing.
The video I'm talking about. They said they had it. The sea is gone. Here you go. That was the ocean. This looks like what you see in tsunamis. When a tsunami happens and all the water pulls away from the coast before it comes back in. These guys are walking on the ocean floor because the wind is so strong that it pulled all the water out of the ocean, out of that.
What is the wind speed, you think, for it to be able to do that?
Well, it went through the Bahamas at 160 miles an hour. So that's enough energy that it pulled the ocean out from the land.
And it was like that for almost half a day, I thought it was. I mean, the water eventually came back.
And then, yeah, of course, and then the water comes back. But that's how strong these winds are. That's what we're talking about. So
all that storm surge water has to come from somewhere.
From someplace. That's exactly the point.
Beautiful people of Bahamas, I greet you in Jesus' name. I'm here with a few words message coming from the man of God, Prophet Ellen Justin. All he wants to let you know that he is on his way, so you be ready. We are aware of the tragic happenings in the area, and we just want to let you know that God is with those affected areas. I remember some weeks back, he talked about this issue, and he said, I quote, God is with those affected areas. I am going to Bahamas. No matter what happens, though the storm catches me on the plane, I'm going to Bahamas. Those are the words that he said. So people of Bahamas, the hurricane may be life-threatening, but please, find a way, make a way to the Mofetan Ballpark in Abacos, which is the venue of the crusade. The man of God will be there with you. The programs have not changed. The services start from tomorrow on Thursday to Sunday. So please, make your way for there. Receive your deliverance. Receive your healing. All that you've been looking for all these years, God has brought a solution. Yes, the hurricane, the winds are doing whatever they're doing. But remember, Mark 4, verse 35 to 41. It tells us how Jesus calmed the storm. All he did was rebuke the winds and said to the waves, quiet, be still, and everything calmed down. Remember, he said, those that believe in him shall do the works that he did, and shall do even greater things. Because what? He's going to the Father. So people of Bahamas, the very same Jesus who calmed the storm has sent his servant, Prophet Ellen Justin, unto you. So be ready. So the words that he just wanted you to know is that he is on his way. So you be ready. Thank you. Remain blessed.